What's up, you guys? It's Sadie. I am here today in my car on the way to do some grocery shopping. What is one of the more difficult aspects of changing your lifestyle or changing your diet? I personally think that it always comes down to grocery shopping and knowing what to grocery shop for and knowing what to get, especially when you're on a budget. It can be kind of difficult knowing what to buy for groceries, especially if you are kind of adhering to a specific kind of lifestyle. So luckily there's a huge market for veganism nowadays, so you don't have that hard of a time grocery shopping for veganism. But for things like being gluten-free or paleo, it can be a little difficult knowing what to buy. And because I am going gluten-free, or because I have been gluten-free for the last few days, I am going to be going grocery shopping and bringing you guys along with me. Going to a couple of different stores. I think I'm gonna hit up Walmart first. I usually don't grocery shop at Walmart, but there are a couple of things that I would like to get there, and if I can get it there, it would be great because it is cheaper there. I am on a $34 budget, and I seriously have no more than $34 right now, so this should be an adventure, and we'll see how we can make it work. What I'd like to do is see if I can buy breakfast, lunch, and dinner for tomorrow under $34. But yeah, let's do this. So for the most part, I do my grocery shopping at Trader Joe's and Sprouts Farmers Market. But because there are a few items on my grocery list that tend to be a little more expensive, I'm gonna stop at Walmart first and see if I can buy a couple of things at Walmart, because I am on a $34 budget, so it might be a little difficult to buy everything that I would like on here, but this is my grocery shopping list. Okay, you guys, let's do this. Got my notebook, and I'm gonna get a couple of bags out of the back of my car, just because I don't think Walmart does paper bags. Honestly, props to everyone who does YouTube and records out in public. This is so intense. I'm just looking for some peanut butter because I like the peanut butter little Jif travel size packets. So that's what I'm looking for here. Okay, just left Walmart. All I did at Walmart was buy two things. I bought some peanut butter, and then I thought I would try some tuna from Walmart. I just bought one little can of tuna there, and we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it compares to the tuna that I usually buy from Sprouts. But I only spent $3.33 at Walmart. How about that numerology? Those reoccurring numbers, 333. I love when that happens. And so now we are going to go to Sprouts for just a few things. I don't know what this person is doing. Everyone's just having a party in the parking lot, I guess. You know, just like people are driving, they're stopping their cars to like talk to like pedestrians and like have a good time. And I don't know, is this person waiting for me to come out? Yeah, okay, he's waiting for me to come out, because he wants to park in my spot. I understand now. You know what they say about grocery shopping on an empty stomach? It's a terrible idea. I know that this is true because I know what it's like to go grocery shopping on an empty stomach. Everything sounds good to you, and you end up buying things that you really shouldn't buy and that you don't need. And we're here at Sprouts Farmers Market. Speaking of farmers markets, I always try going to farmers markets to like see if I can buy some like fresh produce and be like one of those people that like gets their produce from farmers markets. But a lot of the time, I don't know what to buy. Like, I don't show up with a plan, like knowing what kind of produce I want for like what recipe I'm gonna use. So then I just end up buying like random produce, and it just ends up sitting there in the fridge and going to waste. And produce from freaking farmers markets ain't cheap. So that is why Instead, I come to Sprouts Farmers Market. Okay, well that was a very interesting little shopping experience. A lot was going on. I was trying to like maneuver the cart and take videos and look at my shopping list and cross it all off and make sure that I wasn't getting in anybody's way, and then I was worried that people were like staring at me, so I kind of just like stopped recording halfway through, and I guess I'll just show you guys what I got when I get to the house. But luckily I only spent like $14.55 at Sprouts, and I got quite a bit of produce. Now I'm just gonna go to Trader Joe's and see if I can buy a salmon fillet there. I kind of have something to share with you guys. This has been like something that I've been contemplating, like sharing my journey with you guys on YouTube for a while now. I follow this girl's YouTube channel. Her name is Sarah's Day. She's my absolute favorite YouTuber in the entire world. Whenever she posts YouTube videos, I'm always telling my boyfriend Ryan, I'm always like showing him pictures and like videos and like talking about her like I know her. But she's my absolute favorite because I feel like I can relate to her story. And one of the biggest like aspects of her life that I really resonate with and like relate to is the fact that she didn't get her period for like a really, really long time. I think she like didn't get her period for like a solid year. And I'm kind of struggling with that myself, and I'm considering sharing my journey towards like bringing my body back into balance and like my hormonal imbalance back into balance as well, because you know, I feel like a lot of girls and a lot of women struggle with hormonal imbalances and struggle with things like PMSing and like irregular periods and just like really painful periods and all kinds of like things that come with like getting your period and stuff like that. And anyways, I just turned in an area where you're not supposed to do any turns. That was so illegal. But somebody behind me did that too, so I wouldn't be the only one getting in trouble. But anyways, so as I was saying, I follow this girl on YouTube. She's my absolute favorite YouTuber. I feel like she's my best friend. I swear to God, whenever she like posts on YouTube or on Instagram or her Instagram stories, I'm always watching her and like keeping up with her life because she's just such a major inspiration to me, and I feel like I resonate with her story on so many levels. One of those being her health, I guess. Like, she missed her period for like an entire year, and she has PCOS. She was struggling for some time with her hormonal imbalances, and I resonate and I totally like relate to that story on so many levels because, for one, I have a hormonal imbalance, and two, I also have a missed period. I didn't get my period for about 4 months. I don't understand like exactly what it is that's going on with my body and like how it all comes about, like me missing my period and like when my body decides that it wants to get its period, because yesterday while I was at work, I just randomly got my period after like 4 months of not having it. So I wasn't really doing anything differently. I didn't really change my diet. I guess the only aspect of my life or like my habits and my lifestyle that you could say I've kind of altered a little bit was just like making sure that I wasn't so stressed out. My mind was in a state of like calmness and just peace and like relaxation. I don't know if that's like what ended up like pushing it over, causing me to get my period, because I don't know, I just feel like that's just something that like I feel wouldn't be the determining factor in like what gives me my period after like 4 months of not having it. So anyways, the reason I'm talking about all of this is because I'm considering sharing my hormonal journey with you guys and like what I'm doing with my lifestyle and with what I'm doing with my diet to balance my hormones and like make sure that I have consistent menstrual cycles every day or every month from now on. The reason I bring Sarah's Day up is because she also shared that journey with us on YouTube online, and I feel like that's something along the same lines that I'm going for, is just sharing my health journey and like bringing my body back into balance. So you guys should totally let me know what you guys think, and if you're interested in hearing about like my hormonal balancing journey and like what I do for that. I know that it can be a little personal to share things like that, like, you know, like about your period and your menstrual cycle, but I think it's a major part of my life right now, and it's something that is really important to me, and I really value like being able to menstruate on a freaking regular basis. You really learn how to appreciate your menstrual cycle when you haven't had it for like 4 months. And this isn't the first time that I've missed my period. Like, there was a period in time in 2016 where I didn't get my period for 3 months, and I don't know what it was. I don't know what happened. The only thing I can say is that obviously it was the same thing that's going on right now, and I think it has to do with hormonal imbalances. So yeah, you guys, in the comments below, let me know what you guys think if you're interested in hearing about like my story to aligning my body and bringing my period back permanently, and just bringing my hormones back into a place of balance. I think that that's something that a lot of women nowadays in this modern world are struggling with, is hormonal imbalances, because there's just so many toxins and so many things in the air and in our environment and in the products that we're using on our face, on our skin, on our bodies, as well as just the food that we're eating. So I feel like it's something that a lot of women struggle with. I don't know what the statistics are, but I know that there are a lot of women who are struggling with irregular periods and also PMS, which, by the way, if you didn't know this, PMS is actually really not supposed to happen. Like, PMS is not a normal symptom of getting your period. PMS is a sign that there's something out of whack and out of alignment with your body. I don't know exactly how that works. I am doing a little bit of research and studying, and I am reading a book on hormones right now, but I am aware of the fact that you should, like, PMS and like lower back pain and cramping and stuff like that isn't necessarily a normal aspect of getting your menstrual cycle and bleeding. It's actually a sign that there's something wrong or that something's off with your hormones. So I am doing a little bit of research on that, and I feel like that could be of value for a lot of girls and a lot of women, especially today. So yeah, I am here at Trader Joe's. I am parked after giving you that quick little hormone testimony or hormone info. But yeah, I'm going to go into Trader Joe's and see if I can buy some salmon and maybe some other stuff, because I do have a couple of dollars left. I only spent like, seriously, I only spent like 14 bucks at Sprouts, so I have about $15 left actually. So I'm gonna see what I can buy at Sprouts or at Trader Joe's. So now I'm just gonna show you everything that I bought. First off, I won't go in order with like what store I stopped at first. I'll just show you what I got. I have my fresh Atlantic salmon boneless, skinless fillet. And I have never made salmon on my own before, but like I mentioned earlier, for some reason I've been craving salmon. So that is going to be for dinner. This is a perfect amount for 2 people because I am cooking for 2. So Ryan and I are gonna be having some salmon for dinner. For breakfast items, I bought myself a couple of berries. I bought some blueberries and some blackberries. The blackberries were on sale for like 88 cents a pint. Didn't buy any oats there because I do have my own. So I have some quick oats here. Here's that garlic powder. I love Sprouts because they have a bulk section where you don't have to just buy like entire little cans or tins of bulk spices or spices. You can just like get them in bulk. So I have the garlic powder here for the salmon, the dried basil leaf for the salmon, and I also have some bulk spice turmeric. I will be showing you guys what I did with the turmeric tomorrow. It's my favorite recipe of all. It's so freaking good. I have some organic celery here. So I just juice this first thing in the morning and I just drink it down. There are do's and don'ts of celery juice, and one of the don'ts of celery juice is drinking it with something else. So as you guys know, if you've been following my journey, I've been drinking my celery juice with half of a green apple every morning because I just simply cannot stand the taste of celery juice on its own. But that is one of the don'ts of celery juice. I guess when you are mixing ingredients and when you're mixing something in with the celery juice, it changes its makeup and it changes everything that's going on inside, and it changes the benefits that it'll give you as opposed to you just drinking celery juice by itself. So I'm going to, from now on, not drink celery juice with apple or lemon or anything. You're supposed to just drink it straight up as it is, just celery juice. Don't water it down, don't add anything to it, which between you and I, it's gonna be a little difficult for me because I really do not like the taste of celery juice by itself, but I do it for the health benefits, and we don't always like, you know, healthy foods, but we gotta do it if we wanna be healthy. I bought some sweet potato as well as some butternut squash. I do use my sweet potato and the butternut squash in the same recipe that I'll be showing you guys tomorrow. I think that out of all of the recipes that I show you guys tomorrow, you should definitely try this one because you will love it. It will freaking rock your socks. Almond milk, I got vanilla flavored almond milk because I do have an original flavored almond milk that's just regular almond milk, and I use that for my smoothies. But for this almond milk, the vanilla flavored one, I'm going to be using it in my oatmeal. It just adds a little creaminess to it. And then, oh yes, more importantly, I saw some yellow peaches on sale. Got the grandiose idea, or the great idea, of cutting these little peaches into little slices and eating it in my almond milk, or eating it in my oatmeal. It sounded really good to me. I've never done it like that, but we'll see how it tastes. I bought some shredded organic unsweetened coconut flakes from Trader Joe's for $1.99. I've never tried unsweetened coconut flakes. I'm going to be using this in my oatmeal. At Walmart, I bought my favorite peanut butter, just some Jif. I like to use this in smoothies on occasion as well as in my oatmeal sometimes. And then the primary reason I bought this oatmeal though was for my goodness bars that I made a video on a couple of days ago. I posted it like last week, so go check it out if you're interested. They're super healthy, gluten-free, goodness, superfood nut and seed bars. And I realized after I posted this video that they go so well with Jif peanut butter, and so that's why I bought some of this. It just adds so much flavor and so much creaminess to it, and it's just so good. I bought this Starkist Chunk Light Tuna from Walmart. It was like 88 cents, and I thought that I would compare this tuna to the tuna that I usually buy from Sprouts. Sprouts tuna, it's not even organic, and it's I think $1.99, so it's kind of expensive compared to this tuna, which was 88 cents at Walmart. I did look at a couple of the ingredients on some of the tuna cans, and some of them have soy in them, so I thought I'd steer clear from soy because I do have adverse reactions to soy on occasion. So I got some tuna that has no soy in it, and we're gonna compare these two and see what they're like in flavor. And yeah, hopefully this is just as good. I feel like this is a very like mainstream tuna, but it's tuna. It'll be great. I have some more fresh spinach here. I do have another bag in the fridge, but I'll probably finish up using that bag in my next smoothie. And plus, this is more fresh, and I use this as kind of like my base for the recipe I'll be showing you guys tomorrow with the sweet potato and the butternut squash. And it just all works out so well together. Can't forget this. The avocado, this is the last thing that I bought. This is going to be in one of my recipes tomorrow. I will show you guys that as well. But yeah, that is my gluten-free grocery shopping haul, and I am going to show you just a collective image or a collective frame of everything that I bought. Really, there's not too much here. So, other than that, this is what I have to show you guys for my gluten-free grocery shopping haul. Da, 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 da. All the yummy goodness. I'm super excited to be showing you guys what I do with all of this stuff tomorrow. But yeah, other than that, I will see you guys later.